We should be live, I think. I don't know 100%. I can't tell for sure. Let me double check. Alright. We should be live, I think. I don't know 100%. I can't tell for sure. Okay, there we are. So we're live. So I think now is a good time to talk about the war, right? We're going to war. Russia, Ukraine, they're going to war, right? You've heard a lot about it in the news, right? There's a whole bunch of war going on, right? They're fighting each other. Putin went in and did a whole bunch of terrible stuff, right? You heard all about that? You heard about how bad it is, right? Over there in the Ukraine, they're getting bombed and stuff. From what I understand, it's a pretty bad situation. But I have a real hard time believing that any of it exists when it's nothing but propaganda the whole time. And then you got the like people that work for the major American political parties that are promoting this info also. Kind of makes you wonder even more. So right here we got this one, which is Bad Kitty for Congress, Pepe's grandma or whatever. We should be live, I think. She's a person that apparently posts stuff that is pro-America, pro-Trump, pro all that and everything, but kind of let the veil slip this weekend when she started like posting a whole bunch of propaganda, and then her followers started calling her out on it, and they're like, hey, wait a minute, you're reposting propagandas. And then she started like, oh yeah, I better try to help decipher some of this also. These are fake ass news pictures here of this guy. What's his name? Zelensky. Supposedly, like, they cropped it and whatnot and said he's gonna go fight the war. And these are all over. All these fake pictures of all this stuff. And I mean, I'm not trying to call out this person here that's the only one promoting it, but there's a whole fuckload of this all over. And a majority of what's happening with this whole war is all fake. Most of what you've seen doesn't actually exist. And you can't find it. And even if you do, the timestamps are wrong. So I go on and I see this terrible atrocity that's taken place during this war. And I find the image, and it's nowhere near this war. So I have to start to ask myself, what the fuck's going on? If none of these images of the so-called war are from this war, none of the video footage that I'm seeing from this so-called war are from this war, and the people that are supposedly victims of this war are not actually involved in this war, I'm supposed to... Now I'm told that those are all disinformations, or it's Russia that's telling me that I shouldn't think that those people are no, wait. Russia wants me to believe that these old stock photos are not victims of the current war, right? Did I get that? Is that what it is? So, okay, there's pictures from like other conflicts, right? From Iraq, okay? And that's being presented to the normies as something that happened now. I'm not supposed to believe that that's... You want me to believe that all this is happening. I can't. There's like, I don't want to be rude about it, but like, I'm retarded. But like, I'm not like that retarded. Like, I'm retarded enough to notice that that building doesn't match up with what you're saying. Or I'm retarded enough to, like, I'm not that retarded to where I can look up the cloud formation of that time and tell you that that's not possible. But I know some of my retards can. I don't know how you expect me to believe that any of this is a war. I don't believe anything's happening. I don't believe anything. Like, I mean, to be 100% honest, if you want to just, like, get right down to the goddamn truth, I don't believe anything. But so every bit of footage and every picture and everything that I've seen about this whole entire whatever that's happening anywhere is supposed to make me feel a certain way. Supposed to elicit certain emotions, right? Like, I'm supposed to feel for the Ukrainians and be opposed to the Russians. But I've not seen I've not seen any actual anything either way that tells me I should believe anything that's actually happening. Or that you say is happening. Like, where's the... Where is any of the convincing photo evidence or video evidence? Because so far as I've seen and as far as I can tell, everything that's been presented to me about this entire fucking war has just been nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Every bit of it. I saw the shots through a apartment building, right? Supposedly that ruined somebody's day. And then, like, 2 hours later, I come to find out that that was not from where they said it was, and it was footage from another time, like in 2018 or something like that. I still, as an America First kind of guy, I still don't understand why I'm supposed to care about any of this. I honestly don't. I don't give one fuck about any of them. Like, Ukrainians, Russians, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But the thing that does piss me off, and the thing that wants me to keep trying to figure out how and figure out, like, try to understand it, is that if you guys think you guys are so fucking important to where you have to create this, like, major psyop and major operation to get us to believe that something, whatever, if you need the money, just ask. If you need $20, let me know. I'll give you $20. But, like, these guys go about it all in the wrong way. Like, if they're like, oh my god, we're under attack. Okay, maybe they are. Fuck them. Who cares? I'd like to talk to somebody about it that actually knows what they're talking about or knows any about this. Like, I don't believe that people actually live in any of these areas that are so-called under attack and any of this stuff's happening. I've personally not seen any evidence of any of that. And I don't really care. Even if somebody presented to me like, hey, look at me, I'm living in the building that's being blown up right now, I'd be like, yeah, that looks like a green screen to me, pussy. I mean, I may not be that dismissive toward him, but since we haven't seen anything that's actually suggesting that some type of war is actually happening, then as far as I can tell, it's all psychological operation, just trying to, psychological manipulation, just trying to get us to believe something's happening. But we know it's all fake.